Hi, in this video we will multiply complex numbers. For our first question, we got negative 4 plus 3i, that's my first complex number, and I will multiply with negative 3 plus 5i. This is my second number. Look at that I had the parentheses to make the distinction. In this case, this is the number, this is the complex number and this is the second complex number, so this is the first factor and the second factor. Now we will use the distributive property. So we do negative 4 that multiplies the first number inside this parenthesis, which is negative 3. So negative times negative, we got a positive 12. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12, negative times negative is positive. Now this negative 4 multiplies the second element here, which is a 5. So negative 4 times 5, that's a negative 20i. Now we're going to multiply the 3i here. 3i multiplies these 3, so 3 times 3 is a negative 9i. 3 times 5, 15, I times I squared. Okay, so now we need to remember that I was defined as the square root of negative 1, right? This is the definition of the imaginary number. This is the definition of I. Now, if I do I squared, then I will square this expression, and the square root, they cancel. That means I squared is negative 1. Why I need this? Because here we got an I squared. We cannot have i's with exponent greater than 1. So this is a negative 1 that multiplies 15. So this expression is actually negative 15. So when we simplify, we put the real number with the real number. This didn't look real before because it has an I square, but the I square is negative 1. So we change the sign. So 15, negative, and 12, we got negative 3. Okay? And then negative 20 and negative 9 give us negative 29i. Now, that's what we call the standard form. That's what they say here. So we type here negative 3 minus 29 and click on the I. We say check, and we got that correct. Let's work on one more question. So this second exercise wouldn't take that long. So step number 1, copy the exercise. Negative 3 minus 3i. So I'm copying the exercise that is right here where my mouse is moving. Times 4 plus 6i. So now, distributive property. Negative 3 multiplies 4. Negative times 4, negative times positive, that's a negative. 3 times 4, 12. 3 multiplies 6, and it's a negative and a positive. Now, this is the turn of the second element. So negative 3 times 4, negative 12i, negative, positive, negative, 3 times 6, 18, I times I squared. Okay, now we simplify. So we need to remember that the I squared is negative 1. So negative, negative, this becomes positive 18. So we got negative 18 and positive 18. And now that's why we got the calculator here, because some of you maybe have trouble with the negative. So look, negative 12, and then here we got positive 18. We change the sign. So the answer here is 6. Okay, so that's what I had the calculator there for you. So the same here, negative 18 and negative 12. You can use the calculator. So once you have the answer in the standard form, this is the standard form. The standard form is the real number and an imaginary number, like this. So here we go back here, we click over here, we say 6, negative 30, I, check, and the answer is correct. So now we